Have you ever eaten something so good that you would risk your life for just one more bite? Well, one guy actually did that. Let me introduce to you Semlor. Today we're making a dessert that actually killed someone. His name was Adolf. No, not the Adolf you're thinking of. Adolf Rickenbacker, creator of the electric guitar. I'm talking about Adolf Frederick, King of Sweden in 1771. So just like any sane person, we've got to try them. So we're going to start off by making a Tangzhong, which all we have to do is mix together 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 120 grams of whole milk. Before we put on the heat, we're going to stir this up. Once all the clumps are whisked out, we're going to put that onto medium heat for about a minute until it becomes a gluey-like texture. While it's heating up, you got to keep stirring it to prevent clumps. Once it has a consistency exactly like this, you're finished. Now we're going to transfer this to the bowl of a stand mixer and we're going to let this cool for about 10 minutes. Now while we let that cool down, we're going to need to get our cardamom ready. It's okay if you use ground cardamom, totally fine, but I happen to be using seeds here. Regardless if you're using pre-ground or if you're grinding fresh, you need 1 teaspoon of cardamom either way. If you're using seeds, put in a little over 1 teaspoon and grind it up. Should look like this. Alright, now that we have this and now that this is cooled down, inside of this we are going to put 180 grams of whole milk, 385 grams of all-purpose flour, 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, 1 teaspoon of our freshly ground cardamom, or pre-ground if that's what you used, a pinch of kosher salt, and 1 egg, preferably without the shell. There we go. Attach your dough hook to the stand mixer and then you're going to mix this on low speed and gradually increase the speed. Now after a while, it should look like a big floppy noodle, as you can see here. From here, you're gonna add in 80 grams of sugar and 80 grams of butter. Make sure the butter goes in 1 tablespoon at a time. Once it's all done, it should look like this. Now let that rest for 5 minutes. Once that's done resting, we're gonna put it into a medium-sized bowl here. And once you do that, you're gonna cover it in plastic wrap and set it in the fridge to chill for 12 hours. Welcome to the morning after. Take the plastic wrap off and you should have something that looks like this. Now you're going to grab a baking sheet with parchment paper, and on this you're going to place 12 equally sized dough balls of your Semlor buns. Let's just ignore the fact that I dusted the parchment paper with flour. That's not going to do anything. So while we do this, let me tell you a quick story about these buns. Adolf Frederick in 1771 sits down to a feast. He had lobster, caviar, champagne, he had the entire works. Then he had dessert. 14 Semlor drowned in warm milk. He finishes all 14 and then dies that night. Swedish kids still call him the king who ate himself to death. And the official cause? Digestion problems. Look at that. Only 12. I'll be fine. You're going to split these buns up amongst 2 baking sheets covered with parchment paper, then you're going to drape them with a kitchen towel and set them in a warm place to proof for 2 hours. After 2 hours, they should look something like this. Now we're going to bake this for 12 to 15 minutes at 477.5 Kelvin. Now while that bakes, we're going to make the filling real quick. We're going to need 3/4 cups of almond paste, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, pinch of salt, and 1/2 cup of whole milk. Now we're going to transfer this to the stand mixer because that's where we should have been doing it from the first place. Now you're going to mix this on low and increase speed gradually until it becomes well incorporated, just like this. At this point, you're going to take your buns out of the oven. They should be golden like this and have a strong aroma of cardamom. You're going to cut the tops off of each bun just like so. Do not throw these away. You will need them later. And after you're done with that, you're going to take a fork and scrape about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the inner bun into the almond mixture within our stand mixer. This is used to thicken our filling. Once you scrape the crumbs from each bun into the mixture, you're going to blend it into a nice thick paste. Should look just like this. Now put this mixture into a piping bag, then you're going to want to stuff these buns with all of your cream. Alright, you do not need to fill them all up this much. In fact, you will not have enough for all the buns if you do that. I would say about that much is okay. You see that? That's a reasonable amount. This is excessive. Maybe don't do this. Regardless, in a clean stand mixer bowl, you're gonna whip 2 cups of heavy cream until you get stiff peaks. You can add sugar and vanilla extract if you want, but I'm not gonna do that here. And now we're gonna generously pipe this whipped cream onto the buns and place the tops on when finished. It doesn't have to look perfect. We're home cooks, and honestly, the messy ones taste better anyway. The final thing we're gonna do is give it a dusting of icing sugar, and then we are ready to serve. So apparently, Adolf Frederick ate 14 of these and died. I don't really see how. Let's cut her open and see. All right, well that's the cross section. You got bun, tons of almond paste and all that stuff, and then you got the cream. Let's see if this is worth it. Holy sh**. I get it now. I see why he died eating these. These are one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. Oh my goodness. If you haven't tried that, you gotta try it. Remember, if you're gonna eat these, eat responsibly. 13 is the limit. Please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching.